Hello, freak bitches. There was a
Unfortunately.
WikiLeaks that was just released today about NASA knowing about aliens.
Really?
Yes.
Bollocks. Go on, get on.
Pull it up, Jamie. NASA knows about aliens. They have information.
Dun, dun,
WikiLeaks
dun.
knows, and they're gonna spill the beans.
I tell you,
They're
when
gonna
it comes out
tear this
tomorrow
open.
that it really is true, and then there's like an alien ambassador on the White House lawn or something, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I was, you're going to feel like a prat, aren't you?
Oh, it's anonymous. I thought it was WikiLeaks.
Oh,
Anonymous,
wow.
much more likely to be
off.
pranksters.
Yeah. If yeah, much more likely. That's very generous of them.
Anonymous, a global hacking collective, believes that alien life exists and thinks NASA is about to confirm it. The shadowy group.
Oh, yeah.
I love that it's a shadowy
group
group
of autists
that
on the
you
internet.
can be
yeah.
in. You could join.
Oh, how do you know I'm not?
I'm in too.
Exactly.
In a 12.5-minute video published in an unofficial YouTube channel on Tuesday, the video centers
Very
around
credible.
recent findings by the American Space Organization, including the discovery of 219 new planet candidates, 10 of which present similar conditions to Earth, by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope team in June, as well as comments made by a senior NASA official. But here's the real thing, right?
Yeah.
You believe, and I believe as well, that it's entirely possible that some life exists somewhere in the infinite universe.
I can't believe it doesn't.
Of course,
You
we're
know.
on the same page. Why are we so skeptical about it visiting us?
Because it's very difficult to visit us.
Right, but if it's like way more advanced than us, shouldn't it be able to figure it out just like we could figure out how to get a probe to Jupiter?
But
Why
then-
can't it figure out how to visit us?
But then we've got a government conspiracy and cover-up.
Do we? Or are they just people and they don't know any more than you or I? Like, we don't know shit. Why would if aliens came here, do you think they would like go, oh, that's an elected official. Clearly that guy's the mayor. Let me talk to him. No, they'd look at this fucking anthill and they'd be like, which one of these dipshits should we tell? I don't know. Let's just pick that guy up and
Shut up,
stick
we
some
can-
stuff up his ass and
no,
run some tests on him.
That's bollocks, though. Because
I'm making sense, bro, and you're
listen,
fighting
listen,
it.
dude. I've got
I'm
an
really
argument.
offended.
I've
We've
got,
been friends online forever, and this is just.
I've got a counter argument to this.
attack
We
star.
can distinguish from one ant to another.
Yes.
We can see the workers, we can see the soldiers, we can see the queen. They can tell. They would surely be smart
Yeah,
enough to
but
say
the
this is the mayor, this is
soldiers
the
and the
president.
queen are physically shaped different.
So
They're different things. Like this big one
but
makes all the babies.
Yeah, but the
it's
aliens-
pretty obvious that a queen bee,
Yeah.
she has a giant stinger that doesn't detach, and she goes and kills all the baby bees.
why
Oh, that
can't
bitch is
the
trying to
aliens
kill the
speak
women.
English? Why can't they speak English?
They probably can.
Yeah. So
But
if
they
they say
probably
Mr.
would-
President, they'll be like, okay, what does that mean?
But we have to think that if something is alien, that it could be so alien that all of our concepts of
Yeah.
culture are so bizarre that there's no context for it to relate.
Then how can they understand our language?
They just know what we're saying.
Right.
They
but then
know what we're
but
saying
but
based
hang
on the
hang
fact that
stop.
it's fairly simple.
No. If they can understand our language, then they must have relatable or similar concepts in their own
Sure.
language.
Not
to be able
necessarily.
To be able to translate
Not
into.
necessarily.
Then they can't understand our language.
That's not necessarily true. That's putting them into a limitation that we currently have. Like, we don't understand dolphin language, but we know they have a language.
Yeah, but we can appreciate that dolphins probably have a concept for eating. Right. And so, like, if the dolphins, I don't know what dolphin language.
Yeah,
is
but
like.
we're
So this is
talking
just
about
totally
culture
off,
in terms of like who's the queen, who's the
Yeah, but
mayor.
like the hierarchical,
Yeah.
they'll have like an alpha dolphin, and people, the dolphins will have some like cliques that mean the person in charge. I mean, they must have some concept of hierarchy because they have a concept of hierarchy. You can see them operate under a concept
Right.
of hierarchy.
But you
So
know
if
that we
could
don't really understand dolphin language.
Well, no, but I mean, we can surely pick out like the concepts themselves. I mean, they must
don't
understand the
think
concept
they
of a
can.
leader,
I don't- I
or they
think-
just can't understand the concept of a leader.
I don't think it is widely understood what dolphins are saying. I think
No,
it's
I don't
been
think
one
we
of the
can
massive
translate dolphin to human. Or
Well, we
anything.
can't even recreate it. Like,
No, I'm sure.
But I mean, we can't recreate their sounds. Like, we don't know what their sounds mean. Like,
Yeah,
if
but-
we said a bunch of shit to a dolphin, like,
yeah, no, of course. But I'm not saying we can talk to dolphins or anything, but like with a dog, you can the dogs have got certain kinds of and very very primitive methods of communication. But like a dog whimpers, it's in pain,
Right.
And so I have to have a concept of being in pain to understand the dog's going. I know that means the dog's hurt. I must understand that the concept of hurt.
Right.
And so if the aliens, if they can understand English, then they must understand the concept of what a president is, or they must have some
sort of.
They must
probably,
have some way of analyzing it, surely.
Sure. if they
I
can
mean, don't get me
take
wrong,
in all
I'm
the
assuming they're
data.
superior to us, obviously.
Yeah. Well, if not superior, technologically far more advanced
Yeah.
in that they've been alive longer. But when you consider the possibility of all sorts of different weather conditions, different life conditions, maybe different solar systems where they have zero concern about being hit by an
And
asteroid.
they're always bipedal
Yeah.
in sci-fi.
Well,
It's
that's
like,
because
they're lazy.
they're supposed to represent us
Yeah.
in the future.
That's because it's easier.
Is that what it is?
Well, surely. If
It's
you're going
what
to record a
we
sci-fi
can relate
film,
to. I think it's a relatable
well,
thing.
it could be that too.
But that was my point, is that I think that aliens could potentially be so alien that they can't even relate to the concept of our ability to communicate with noises.
Yeah.
Like they might be
Yeah, it might be
communicating with
pheromones.
smells.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They might be using some telekinesis or some shit. Psychics, man.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yes.
So do you think if you had to bet all of your YouTube money,
That's not very much.
have
Thanks,
aliens-
Wall Street Journal.
have aliens been here or no?
I would probably bet no.
No?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a skeptic. I would need. I mean, all of the ancient alien stuff is total horseshit.